Vlog number 28. Couch Talks.
We're back to the original mode somewhere in our house.
Yes, we are. Our first topic today, since we both took part in it, is brunch.
Yes.
Breakfast.
I think that brunch is a pretty good meal. I don't eat it very often because I rarely eat breakfast. So
that's an issue.
It is an issue that I have that I need to figure out probably at some point in my life, but I just don't have time for it. And I think if I eat too much in the morning, then I feel sick.
It's good for you. It gets your metabolism going. You're supposed to eat food within like 20 minutes of waking up, but
that rarely happens.
I don't do that.
Today for me it was probably a good 2 hours.
Brunch is good. I think brunch has become more popular over the years because college kids are like trying to have like hungover breakfast. But what's the difference between breakfast and brunch?
I don't think there is. It's like the same exact kind of food, just maybe a little bit like more substance to the food at brunch. Like there's more meat and things. But like today, I went to Perkins at 11:30 and I had breakfast. Like I don't think that's considered brunch.
I think brunch is a time frame.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an actual meal.
You can eat brunch until probably, I think a prime brunch time is like 11 to 2.
Yeah.
2 is kind of late. But it's still brunch. But it's just breakfast food.
That's true. I think brunch is just trying to be a fancy breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fancy.
So maybe I don't like it as much as I thought.
Brunch or breakfast?
Brunch. Because brunch is just trying to be, it's like your fancy rich aunt that wants to shove in your face that she has more than you do.
Hi, I'm Brunch.
Hi, I'm Aunt Brunch. I'm going to stop.
Let's go get brunch at the country club.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very country club thing. It's like, you don't go to Perkins and you're not like, hey, I'm here for brunch. You're like, hey, I'm here for breakfast because it's served 24 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you go to a country club or you go to a golf course, like Mother's Day brunch. I don't think I like brunch. I think that's what I'm completely retracting my statement from the beginning. I don't like brunch.
I worked Sunday brunch for 4 years of my life at a golf course. It was good, but it was all breakfast food basically, except for Sunday or Easter brunch and Mother's Day brunch because then we like jacked up. We had like salad bar, different salads. Lots of like lunch foods as well, but
I think my head looks especially round.
We're gonna talk about I've been eating a lot of salt, and I think that's why my face is puffy. But maybe it's just because I'm getting fat. But it's okay. It's part of aging. Where do you part your hair? What side?
I part it on the right side, so it mostly goes off.
I part mine on the left side.
Interesting.
I wonder how that becomes a thing. It's just personal preference, I guess.
I had a middle part with bangs until 7th grade, and then the summer between 7th and 8th grade, I decided to kind of grow my bangs out, and they just naturally swoop that way. And so I think
maybe
that's
you have
why.
like a cowlick, whatever it's called. Is it colic or cowlick?
I think it's cowlick because a colic is like a baby's high-pitched scream.
Yeah, if you're colicky.
My ex-best friend, Michael Rutz, has a...
They're salty.
Sorry, salty. Has a colic, like, right at the top of his head, like, right here. And before he learned how to do anything with his hair, it just, like, separate.
Some like a spiky high five plant.
A spiky high five plant. They don't have those here. You look like an angel.
I am an angel. This is my halo. Let me see your halo. Halo. Do you think if heaven is real, or was real, or exists, are there halos following people around?
I don't think so. I think heaven is just like whatever you want it to be.
Heaven is a place on earth with Drew.
With Rachel, sometimes.
I wonder if everyone goes to the same heaven or if there's special heavens. I don't want to talk about this.
I don't either. Because I have...
Let's talk about rain boots because it's spring.
I still have a stamp on my hand from improv last night and I took 2 showers and I've washed my hand like 3 times today.
I washed my hands but I haven't showered.
My parents are going to be like, oh, you went to the bar last night?
Cupcake bar. Yes, we did. You were saying?
I forgot where I don't think that parents should come visit on a Sunday. Because that's when I leave all my work.
Really like when my parents come visit me at college. Usually it's just my mom. My dad just moves me in, moves me out. I don't think Joe has never visited me.
Wow.
He's just never come up.
See, I think my dad's the one that
not
makes
to
my
watch
mom
me
come
play
up.
tennis in Duluth. Nothing. Joseph.
My dad would be here every weekend.
Calvin. It's interesting to wonder where your younger siblings are going to go to college. Did you know Dobbs was going to go to the U?
I knew he was not going to come to
Did he know
He actually wanted to go to Clemson. I don't know why. It's a school in South Carolina. And my parents were like, no, you need to stay close to home. And also, that'd be like out-of-state tuition. It's like double the price. And then he went to the U and he fell in love with it. I knew he wasn't going to come up here because he needed a bigger city. My brother's definitely a city kid. He's not a suburb kid. Do you think this town is a city? I feel like it's a city suburb.
Suburb of what? I feel like Duluth
there's
is
no
the city.
Suburb. I know, but
and
like
there's suburbs of Duluth.
Yeah, but like if this town was in by the cities, like what would we be considered? Like what is Bloomington considered, a city? Because I think we're like comparable to Bloomington.
How big is Bloomington?
Like 100,000.
Did you know how big is Duluth?
84. Did you know that Duluth counts the students as citizens, so they can keep getting money?
I did not know that.
For being a city, like a big one.
I know the city's budget.
What is it?
Their first priority of funding is police department, and then fire department, and then roads and parks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact. Good stuff. I think Bloomington is a city. I think Duluth is a city.
Well, Bloomington has the largest mall in America.
Oh, that's right.
They have their own population. They have their own zip code.
Mall of America does?
Mm-hmm.
I would never work there.
I don't think I would either. Did you ever watch Mall Cops on TLC, the Mall of America one?
No.
Because they always made everything seem like such a big deal. It's like every time I've been there, I've never
Mall of
seen
America is
happen.
not that great. Not that great. It's kind of hectic.
There are a lot of people that come in from out of state for it, though, because there's no tax on clothes. Which I always take for granted that there's no tax on clothes in Minnesota, because then I'll go to other states and buy things. It's like, why is this like $3 more than what it says?
I don't know.
Makes no sense. I think there shouldn't be taxes on any clothes.
I think that Minnesota could start taxing their clothing, and then we would have better roads.
Shut up.
Wow. And then we'd all be happy. I don't know if there's other states that don't have clothing tax, or is it just Minnesota?
I don't know.
There's got to be other states.
There has to be other states. We can't be the only one.
We'll keep you posted in our next vlog about that. Because
this vlog is already 8 minutes.
Out of time.
I need to go meet my parents at a hotel.
I need to go do group work. I don't know how we're going to pause the vlog when our hands are all like this.
I gotta try.
Nice try, Skippy. Okay, bye!